sausage gravy this morning with our butter biscuits. And then we have little butter balls. The French toast is one of our signature dishes. We serve it with the local sourwood honey and pecan. Or if you don't do pecans, we also have the Vermont maple syrup. Scrambled eggs with cheese and chives. We've got some bacon this morning, some fresh fruit, and some little oranges. Oh, the homemade granola here, Miss Mary's specialty, with some strawberry yogurt for a parfait. We've got a couple blueberry muffins and some coconut cherry, maraschino cherry cookies. This is poppy crack.
Poppy cock.
Yes, poppy crack.
Poppy crack. Because you get hooked on it.
You get hooked on it, and you will eat it until you're like, oh,
yeah.
But it's so good. Mary made some homemade chocolate covered peanuts. So, and then some little thumbprint cookies. These are raspberry, and those are peach.
Lovely. Well, thank you so much. This looks wonderful.
You're welcome. Well, now you can show your wife you are eating.
Exactly.
At least here.
Well, good morning, everybody. As I say goodbye to the Mountain Harbor Bed and Breakfast and Hostel. It's been an awesome stay here. I'd recommend anybody that comes to the area to stay there for sure. I promised them I would definitely come back when they get the hostel finished. I'd love to see it. Perhaps do some day hiking in the area, that sort of thing. But it's going to be a good day. The weather's nice again. It's going to be even warmer into the 60s this afternoon. So I hope to make pretty good miles. And the terrain is starting to look favorable. So I look forward to that as well. So let's see how far we can go. It's going to be a great day. Hope everybody has a wonderful morning. And I'll catch up with you down the trail. All right, this is where we came from. Up the trail, as you might expect, anytime you go down into a gap, that's fun. But the downside, of course, is what goes down must have to come back up, I guess. So the climb back up is not always fun. This might be the worst of it today, though, to be honest with you. So been climbing here for a good bit. I think it's for the first mile and a half, 2 miles. Bit of a climb. I was heating up, man. That sun is already cooking. Supposed to be again sometime in somewhere in the 60s today, which is the warmest it's been for me the last 2 weeks. So I tell you what, I cannot wait to send some of these clothes home or whatever. Everybody tells me, don't do it too soon. And I understand, it's March, right? So cold weather's probably still gonna lift up its ugly head here again in the next week or two. Who knows what's gonna happen, but for now, I've shed off my jacket, wearing short sleeves. I'd like to get rid of these long pants and put some shorts on. So I might do that a little later today too, so we'll see. But everything's going well. The energy's good. And tearing up this hill. So we'll catch up with you a little further down the trail. Found a pretty meadow. I think I've done most of the climbing for this morning. Nice view. That might be back up to not Big Bald, but to Big Hump, where we were yesterday. I'm not sure. But, yeah, good view. Okay, I'd love to say that we're We've worked our way outside of the destruction zone, but I don't know. This is gonna go for a while, that's for sure. It does smell nice in here, I'll tell you that. It smells like has a Christmas smell to it for sure, because a lot of these are pines. More specifically, I would go to say that these are white pines. Again, I'm not an arborist, but way to tell a white pine, if you take just one of these pods, you see the pod that's coming off of that branch there, you just select one of those and pull it off. A white pine will always, most commonly have 5 needles that will come out of a single pod. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I picked that one at random, but I'm sure I could do that 100 times and you'd still have 5 needles. That's an easy way to tell a white pine from, what we have down in Georgia with yellow pines and southern pines, whatever you want to call them. But okay, again, I'm not an arborist. I just pretend to play one on TV. Popped out off the trail, basically runs behind this cemetery. This is called the Isaac Cemetery. I can only assume that there's a predominance of people with the surname of Isaacs buried here. I don't know that for sure. I see somebody up there with Briggs in the distance, so that may not be true. It doesn't look like a really, really old cemetery. Sometimes you can go to the very back of the cemetery and see some really old graves, sometimes not even etched in stone, just more of a stone marking a grave. I think I might see some of those here, but I don't know. I like to sometimes look at old graveyards and wonder about the people who were buried there and what they might have died from, how long they lived, all that sort of stuff. Wished I could spend some more time, but we have to keep on a trucking. Isaac's Cemetery. Nice little Baptist church. I think it says Buck Mountain Baptist Church. So that's cool. Probably has 100 or less on a Sunday morning, be my guess. Serving the community. Hey, it's Wednesday. Maybe they'll be packed out for Wednesday night services. I hope so. I've come off the mountain and landed right at the edge of a river. Sorry, I don't know the name of the river. You can sure see the devastation that's happened on the side and how high the waters were at one point. Appears that the trail is going to walk right along the side of the river for a while. I'll take it, that's for sure. We're about 6.5, 7 miles in for the day. So, beautiful day, and I intend to press a good bit further. But no complaints so far. It's been a beautiful hike. That's beautiful. Oh, thank you to whoever went to the trouble to build this beautiful bench right here on the Appalachian Trail. Great place to take a break. I think I will. And wow, let's enjoy this beautiful view while sitting here. You all might recognize those two mountains from yesterday. The one on the right, that's Little Hump, and of course the one on the left is All right, we have made it to the Hardcore Cascades. Look at this shot. Very beautiful. All right, everyone. The sun is starting to make its way down behind the trees. It's getting a little late. It's currently 6 o'clock. Not too late. But this is my home for the evening. Found a flat spot here. The trail is just right over the hill over there. Pretty close. Loaded up on some fresh water and fixing to make myself something to eat and get comfortable for the evening. That's my plan. So overall a pretty good day. Ended up with 16 miles today. So I pushed it a little bit further than I pushed it yesterday, and I need to push it a little bit more. I was hoping to get into Boots Off Hostel, which is kind of one of those iconic places that you'd like to stop and stay. It's like 17 miles from here, and not saying I can't make it. You know, the fact is I loved that breakfast this morning. It was awesome, but that put me getting out of that hostel at like 8:30, right? So typically I got my headlamp on and I'm gone, you know, before daylight. So if I can get gone by 6:30 or even 7, honestly, it's doable. You know, if my legs will hold up. I really don't know. I haven't really spent any time studying the terrain between here and there. But if it's doable, then that's what I'm going to target. So we'll see how that goes. So thank you guys for following along. Thought we've had a pretty good day. Highlights, you know, the terrain was kind of up and down, undulating, and wasn't all that easy, but it wasn't terribly hard either. You know, we saw some pretty waterfalls. Not a ton of beautiful views. We did have that one great view, I thought, of Hump Mountain, the Hump Mountain and Little Hump Mountain that we crossed yesterday. But overall, really good day. So hope everybody's having a good evening, and we will look forward to catching up with you soon. Good night.